Welcome to episode number 15 of this MLB The Show 20 Postseason series, and today it's Game 2 of the 2020 ALCS between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Astros up 1-0. Remember, it's best of 3 for the Division Series and the Championship Series, best of 5 for the World Series. So really, this is an elimination game for the Twins. It's Austin sorry if I said that wrong, and John Chafin. No, it might be the pitcher for the Astros, but it's definitely only Jose Barrios for the Twins, because I'm not going to put a deep potential 67 overall out there. If you look at the rotation, 67 overall. If it was like A potential or B potential, maybe, but D potential? I mean, he went through. I mean, the year that the Brewers were 1-1 in the World Series, went 15-8. But last year, 25 games, 24 starts, with total, I estimated, was traded 3-12 with a 6 ERA and a 1.56 WHIP. I mean, all the other years besides this year, which he only had 11 appearances, but like take the year in Milwaukee or San Diego. Look, the ERA is under 4 besides this year, but 6 ERA. No. And then if you look at the Astros, they have. I mean, this guy's. I mean, I'm not sure why it's like this, but this guy has C potential. I mean, if the guy for the Twins had A potential or B potential, I would put him out there. This guy's potential is going up, 60 potential, and 75. He was also Illinois Grandy, which he got the loss in game 1 of the LDS. The Metallers went 9 innings, and then Archidi got the win in game 3, and then Josh James got the decision in game 1. A potential, I mean, like, A potential 90 overall. B potential, I mean, Twins, I mean, it's probably, I think it's only Austin Perda, or whatever his name is, versus, Jose Barrios. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not, Braves won 4-1 if you didn't see that, so let's go back, and you probably already saw it, but that's probably the clear look. Braves up 1-0, and they can win the National Independent if they did win Game 2 in Atlanta. And the Astros can win American Independent if they did win Game 2 in Minnesota. So, here we go. 8:05 Eastern, here we go. Okay? The Twins will be the gold controller, and the Astros will be the blue controller. And that's Josh Wright for the Astros, and then Jose Barrios for the Twins. So let's go with well, they won the game 2 at home against the Yankees. They wore alternate 2 for the Twins, and road uniforms for the Astros, and so yeah, road uniforms for the Astros, and the Twins alternate 2 uniforms for the Twins. Target Field holds 38,885, opened in 2010. Presentation mode broadcast team style, the show team, print count style, cloud cover, clear skies. So yeah, it should be, it's only Austin Perv or Zach Greinke, and then here should be Chafin, Barrios, or Odorizzi. I'm gonna go with Barrios. I mean, Barrios is A potential 84 overall versus Perv, who's, I mean, it's C potential 75 overall, and then I mean D potential 60. If it was A or B potential, maybe even C, I would put him out. The D potential, no. That Barrios, 84 overall right-handed pitcher against Austin Perda, a right-handed pitcher, 75 overall. So 84 versus 75, righty versus righty. I don't know, I'll put Tucker back out. Actually, has Reddit started at all? He has 4 at bats. He's batting 500. I'm gonna leave it like this. And then over here, all these players, obviously. The players that didn't play was Polanco, Carver, Buxton, and then Kepler. So yeah. And I'll throw out to normal lineups. I'm the player that played on the Forest game. First starter Austin Perda, second starter Barrios, and then 6 hits, no loss, 1 strikeout, 3 ERA, got no decision in game 1 of the ALDS against the Yankees. We are here at Target Field in downtown Minneapolis for Game 2 of the 2020 ALCS between the Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. Hi everybody, Vinny J here in Studio 42, aka the Man Cave. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball here on the show. You're into the Astros, best of 3. Remember, it's best of 3. In real life, it's best of 7, but Vinny put the best of 3. Series recap: Astros won 5-4 in Game 1, and Astros won 5-4 over the Twins in 10 innings in Game 1. That was in Houston. Game 2's in here in Minnesota, and the Twins need to win to force a winner-take-all Game 3 back in Houston. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Jose Barrios here in the postseason. 1 star. Was in Game 1 of the LDS. No record. That's no decision. Gave up, I believe, 2 runs. 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 whip, no walk, 1 strikeout. Gave up 2 runs. Gave up 2 runs in his first start. That was in Game 1 of the LDS. Got no decision. They ended up losing the Game 4-2. Duffy got the loss. Here's Sprinter. You're not playing Game 1. Barrios is a 14 fastball slurve, 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. Here we go. We're on your way from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. That's a little pop-up, but it will foul. It'll be a foul ball. 41 degrees, clear skies, wind temp. I was trying to. 41 degrees, or obviously 100% for 41 degrees clear. 41 degrees clear. Wind 10 miles per hour blowing across from right field to left field. Here we go. 1-2 down the Sprinter. That's a ground ball to Rise. Throw to Sano at first base. 1 down. Set off the ball game. Here's the starting lineup for the Houston Astros. George Sprinter, Jose Altuve, Michael Brantley, Alex Bregman, Yuri Durio, Jordan Alvarez, Carlos Perez, Kyle Tucker, and Martin Maldonado. Here's Altuve, 2019 LCS MVP, not the 2020. 2 on count. That's all Tampa back to Barrios, and a tough play for Barrios. 2 down. Here's Brantley, 2019 All-Star, batted .353 in the postseason, no home runs, 1 RBI. 2 on count to Brantley. That's a liner, but caught by Polanco! In and over. 1-2-3 of the Astros. Twins coming to the bat. No score here in Game 2. Austin Pruitt, 2 starts in 2019, 3-0 record, 4.40 ERA, 47 innings, 1.26 whip, 12 watts, and 39 strikeouts. I'm not sure where Justin Verlander is. Not sure. Here's Tepper. They're not playing Game 1. Batted 154 in the postseason. This time an RBI. Drove in the Twins' 3rd run in the top of the 10th in Game 3 of the ALDS. That's a ground ball to Correa behind 10. 1 down. You see everyone's bundled up here. The umpires are one of the trophies. It's 41 degrees here. And here's the starting lineup for Minnesota Twins. Matt Kepler, Jorge Polanco, Nelson Cruz, Josh Donaldson, Eddie Rosario, Mitch Garver, Miguel Sano, Luis Ariz, the on-base machine, or at least in real life, Byron Buxton. Here comes Polanco, who did not play in Game 1. Get this on. That's a ground ball. Bregman throw to first. and it's off the bat! He pulls Gurriel off the bat, and he's only slapped with an E5. And here comes Cruz. Batting 294 in the postseason, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. The home run came in Game 2 of the ALDS, right here at Target Field. 1-0 count. That's a ground ball to Gurriel. Correa, bat to Gurriel. The return throw is low, pitched by Gurriel, and the inning's over. We're through 1 here at Target Field. The score is 0-0. Here's Alex Bregman. And 375 here in the postseason. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball. Polanco. Throw to first. 1 down. And here's the defense for the Minnesota Twins. Eddie Rosario, Byron Buxton, Matt Kepler in the outfield. Miguel Sano, Luis Ariz, Corey Polanco, Josh Donaldson in the infield, and Mitch Garver behind the plate. And obviously Jose Barrios on the mound. Here's Gurriel homered in Game 1. That's a liner. Caught short by Ariz. 1 down, or 2 down. And he homered to tie the game at 4 in the I believe in the bottom of the 7th of Game 1. Here's the bracket. You can see the Braves are taking a 1-0 lead in the NLCS, and you also and obviously and the LCS obviously it's 1-0 Astros, and you can see also how the postseason, how the 2 teams won the wild card, which are the Rays, which lost 2-1 over the Astros, and then the Nationals lost 2-0, got swept by the Dodgers, and obviously the Dodgers lost Game 1 in LCS 4-1. That's a ground side, tough play for Donaldson. Low throw, pitched by Sano though, ain't over. Middle of 2 to score remains. The Astros 0 and the Twins 0. There's Josh Donaldson, 4-5-6-2 up for the Twins in the bottom of the 2nd. 3-1 count. That's a fly ball. That ball is hit well to the corner. Off the wall, fair ball. And it hit the... And either way, it kind of hit the right leg of Tucker, but either way, it's going to be a double. As that hit the wall, fair territory, about 5 feet up. And that's going to be, I believe that was the first... Here's Rosario's 3 home runs, 71, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs, 2 home runs in Game 1 in the loss. So that was the win. Oh no. Right field, left field. Okay. And Rosario had 3 home runs, 1 in Game 2 of the ALDS and then 2 in Game 1 of the ALCS, but they obviously it was in the loss. As what was the one error? Oh yeah, that was the Twins' 7th base runner. First hit for the Twins for either team. They actually still have no base runners. But the Twins, that runner was erased on the double play. Anyway, here's Rosario. Rosario ground ball. That is out the middle, base hit. They're gonna hold Donaldson at third base as the throw was cut off by Gurriel. As that would have caught it. And here comes Dar, runners in the corners, nobody out. Batting 250 in the postseason, did not play in Game 1. That's a liner in the right center field, cut off by Tucker. But either way, Donaldson was on a score, and the Twins score first here in Game 2. RBI sent over by Garver. Here comes Sano with no home runs, 1 RBI, batting 350 or 235 during the postseason. 2-1 count. Sano ground could be 2. Correa, Altuve, Gurriel, double play. 6-4-3 double play, runner at third, 2 out. That was a pitcher's best friend. Here's a rise. Man, 250 here in the postseason, no home runs, no RBIs. Buxton on deck, 1-on count. That's a liner, and that will fall in front of Brantley. Base hit. Ryan's first RBI of the postseason, and obviously the series. That was his first at-bat of the series. And the Twins are taking a 2-0 lead. And here comes Buxton. That's a ground ball. That is a base hit. And here comes the top of the order with a rise at second and Buxton at first, and a hit to made it. My Dennis. Here comes Kepler. That's a ground ball to Bregman. Throw to first in time, and it's over. But the Twins do to 2 runs. I believe 2 runs on 4 hits. no errors, and two pair of runners left on base. And the 2 to score, the Twins 2 and the Astros 0. Sorry, I skipped the Astros defense. Here we go. 2-0 Twins has been the top of the third. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball. A rise. The Astros don't have a hit or a base runner. 1 down. Barrios, I mean, what sits in as the name 1? That's no decision. And at one point, the Yankees were up 2-0, and then the Twins tied at 2-2, and then the Yankees ended up winning it. Then it's a 2-run single by Judge at the fly ball. Out left field line. That ball is foul. Here's Tucker with Martin Maldonado, the catcher, on deck. That's a ground ball, and the Astros still don't have a hit, and they don't have a base runner. 2 down. 8 up, 8 down. They're still looking for the first hit and base runner for the Astros. Here comes Martin Maldonado. Batting .313 in the postseason. No runs, 1 RBI. 1-0 count. That's a foul ball. And obviously they lost the Robinson Trinos to the Rangers. It's time about the Rangers via free agency. 1-2 count. That's a ground ball, and that is a base hit, and that's the Astros' first hit and the first base runner. Top of the order. Here comes Sprinter, the tying run. Here comes Sprinter. 3-1 hitters count to the center fielder. Ground out to start the ball game. That's a pop-up or a fly ball. Short right field, and it is dropped by Kepler, and the inning's over. We're through 2.5 here in Minnesota to score. In Minneapolis to score. The Twins 2 and the Astros 0. 2-3-4 due up for the Twins in the bottom of the third. Polanco, Cruz, Donaldson. 1-0 count. That's a liner! I think he'd reach on an E5, and that's right to Brantley. 1 down. Here comes Cruz. Only 1 for 6 with an RBI in the series. A double and an RBI. 2-1 count. That's a ground ball against the shift! And it's bobbled by Tucker, but he's on a retreat. Here comes Donaldson, 1 for 1 with a double and scored a run. 2-2 count. That's a ground ball, 2-2. Altuve steps on for 1. Jeter turned on the dirty out. Throw a dirty out in time. In and over. With their 3 to score is the Twins 2 and the Astros 0. 2-3-4, they're up for the Astros in the top of the 4. They only have 1 base runner with a hit by Martin Maldonado. 1-0 count. That's a liner, but foul. It would have been fair if it was over at 3 feet to the left. 1-2 count. That's a ground ball to Polanco. Throw it to first. Got it by half a step. 1 down. Oh yeah, but the Astros have up to 20 seconds to challenge. They're called by the first base umpire. I forgot to show you the umpires, and if I'm not going to show you, it's already 4th inning, but I'll show you right after this. It looked like he was out, though. I don't know. Yeah, he's out. And the ruling for the third base dugout, the Astros dugout, is no by the manager, Dusty Baker. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball to Polanco. It's bobbled! Polanco! And he throws out the base. And they're probably, yeah, slam with the E6. And that's, here comes Brennan, the tying run. I thought they were going to show him because I forgot. Sorry about that. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson at first base, Joe McDonald at center base, Carl Dixon at third base, Eric Somersville. This is the same crew at the same position where they are right now. Just name one of the ALDS. Here's Bredman. That's a bullet up the middle! Whoa. 2 runners on, 1 out, so an E6 by Polanco. Here comes Duriel, the go-ahead run. That's a ground ball! That is a base hit! They're going to hold the runner at third, Brantley, as that would have scored him as the throw was up the first base line. Bases loaded, 1 out, and hits Tyler at center base, the go-ahead run at first base for Jordan. 1 for 5 in the series, a 2-run run in game 3 of the AL tip. That's a draw, back to Barrios, second one! 1-6-3 don't play, and the Astros do not score! We're through 3.5 here in Minnesota. The score remains 2-0 Minnesota. Here comes Rosario. 1 for 1 in the game. That's a foul ball. Had 2 home runs in the loss in game 1. 1-2 count. That's a ground ball, and then it's past the Diamond Correa in the center field base hit. Leadoff Stindl. Here comes Darver, I believe, yeah, after Rosario double, Stindl, no, that's a ground ball, should be 2, Altuve, Correa, Gurriel, double play, 2 down. 4-6-3 double play. The 4th of the night in the first 4 innings. Here's Sano, I believe hit 1 of the 4 after Darver's RBI Stindl batted earlier. That's a fly ball. That ball's hit well. That ball is over the head of Tucker. 1 hops the wall under the overhand in right field, and Sano's on with a 2-out double. 2-out double, and here comes a rise for his Stindl home. I believe Darver. 1 for 1, Stindl RBI, 3-2 count. That's a line drive, going over his sprinter. Flicked his own tension left center field, and then innings over. We're through 4. The score remains 2-0 Twins. We're back to start field, throw on the field, and check in with Tiny Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the ASTROS offense with Houston's manager.
Dusty Baker.
And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate at this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Hey, Divine. Here's Correa. That's a ground ball to a rise. 7-8-9 do up for the Twins and the Astros in the top of the 5th. 7-8-9 do up for the Astros in the top of the 5th. 1 down. 1 down. Here's Tucker, ground out in the 3rd, and then it's Martin Maldonado was the first base runner and got the first hit for the Astros. That's a line drive in the center field base hit. Martin Maldonado comes to the play, represents a tying run. Here comes Martin Maldonado, 1-1 count. That's a ground ball, could be 2. A rise, Polanco, Sano, and with 6 speed, Chirinos beats it out. Here comes Spurs over 2, but he represents a tying run. That's a bullet! In the left center field, base hit. And now they have 2 runners at the same base. Now the run scores, the runner is out at second base. The run scores as that was the befuddle, and wait. Wait. How did a runner at second base get there? Tucker was out on the previous play. See, dealer's choice. Did the umpire say out? No, he was safe. I thought he was out, so what happened on that previous play is that there was 2 runners on the same base. So it was a liner over Polanco, as I thought there was 2 runners on, 1 out, not a runner. The runner, but then when I wanted to retreat with sprinter, I had Tucker going bad, was thrown back to Sano. And Sano, I think he should have thrown it home and he would have been a toast. Instead he threw it to second, got the out there, but I think the runner at home would have been toasted. Here comes Altuve at the time of 90 feet away with 2 outs. 0-2 count. That's a ground ball! That is in the right field! Base hit! RBI signal for Altuve. Throw to first, not in time, and this game is tied at 2. Here comes Brandon over for 2 with a line out and a reach on an error. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball. Diamond saw Donaldson. Neither got it, but the Astros do tie it. Halfway home, the scores the Astros 2 and the Twins 2. Now I want to do it for the Twins in the bottom of the fifth, as I'm not to watch my downs. The game won't end though, as this clip's about to end, but I'm gonna stop it before that. But the game will resume, or at least you'll see me starting the clip at the pause menu, or let's just say the game will resume right about now. And by the way, game 3 of the ALCS, if there is one, will be earliest tomorrow, Sunday, latest Monday. I believe it should be done on Saturday. If somehow it's not, then Sunday, or then Monday, the earliest for game 3 if there is one, and then Tuesday will be the latest for game 3 if there is one. Here we go. One on count for Buxton. That's a bullet! The ball is split! Sprinter and toucher! And Buxton's in the center base with a double. 97 speed at center base. Should score a signal to the outfield. Here's Kepler 0-2 with 2 ground outs. Going on at center base. That's a ground ball to the wrong side, the left side. Throw to first by Correa, 1 down. Here's Polanco 0-2 with a fly out and a reach down an error. Going on at center base, 1 out in the 5th. That's a line drive going bad, Brantley! London his own tangent into a hole. Buxton at center base. Runner at 7, 2 outs. For Nelson Cruz, they take the boomstick. 1-2 the single. And the 3rd. 1 on count. That's a ground ball! That is a base hit! Buxton will score easily! Throw home is way too late. Buxton scores an RBI single by Cruz. It's an RBI of the series. And it's the Twins have retaken the lead. Here's John Johnson's 1-for-7 with a double in the series, an opener in game 1. That's a little tabber going over the Astros start going to first. Got it. Then so 2 out RBI single by Nelson Cruz. It is now 3-2 Twins after 5 innings of play. Astros have 2 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, and the Twins have 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. If the Twins win, they force a winner take on game 3 back. And Houston has a ground ball to Arise. And if the Astros win, they win the American League pennant and will play the Dodgers or the Braves in the World Series. Go to first, in time 1 down. Here's Gurriel 1-for-2 with a single in the 4th, batting .278 here in the postseason. 75th pitch number Barrios. That's a fly ball down the right field line. That ball is foul. 2-2 pitch to Gurriel. Gurriel ground off the pitcher's leg. Goes into foul territory. Throw to first by Garver is almost hit Gurriel, but not in time. And the tying runs on base for Houston. Here's Jordan. He's grounded a 1-3-0 play, bases loaded earlier in the ball game. That's a ground, should be 2. Arise, Polanco, Sano, and then it's Alvarez's center. Double play is running into. Middle of 6 to score is the Twins 3 and the Astros 2. You're watching game 2 here on the show. Here's Eddie. 2-for-2 in the game with a double and a single, 1 on count. Swing and miss on a 12-6 curve. That like the first one he's thrown all game, I believe, or that's 1-2 count. That's a ground ball. Correa cannot get there. Rosario 3-for-3 with 2 singles and a double. 3-for-3 for Rosario. And they're starting to warm up Chris Stavinsky in the Astros bullpen, just in front of the Twins bullpen in left center field. Here's Garver. Runner at first, nobody out. That's a ground ball, and that is fielded by Correa. To center for 1 to first, double play. 6-4-3 double play. What a play! 5th double play in 6 innings for the Twins. That's not good. Here's Sano. This probably will be the last batter for the Astros star, regardless if it's not or not. That's a ground ball to Gurriel. Throws it to the pitcher, and he wins the race in the innings over. Sits here in Minnesota to score, or in Minneapolis. The score is the Twins 3 and the Astros 2. There's Carlos Correa as we begin the bat third of the game. Barrios 80th pitch coming. No action in their bull. That's a ground ball to Luis Arise. 1 down in the 8th. 7th. So they're on our final 8 outs. The Astros they're only down by 1. Twins got the first 2 runs, the Astros got the next 2, and then the Twins got the 5th run between the 2 teams, in the 5th. 3-2 count. The Tiger at the ground ball to Donaldson. 1 down. 1 down. Twins do not. Here's Martin Maldonado, 1 for 2, a single and a run scored. That's a ground ball to Rise. 7th inning stretch time here at Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. The scores, the Twins 3 and the Astros 2. Here comes the Rise. 8-9-1 do it for the Twins. In the bottom of 7th, here comes Chris Stavinsky. 7th appearance in the postseason. No ERA, no strikeouts, no walks. 333 average versus right-handed batters, and no average versus left-handed batters. Well, that was in game 1, I believe. 1-1 count to Rise, then Buxton in the top of the order. That's a ground ball to Bredman. 1 down. Here comes Buxton, 2 or 2, a double single, and scored 1 of the 3 runs for Minnesota. Scored the go-ahead run, actually. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball. Altuve almost let it bounce over his head, throw the first 2 down. Here comes Kepler, over 3 in the game. I believe he only has like 2 hits in the postseason. I mean, he's batting at 125 in the postseason. It's 1 RBI. Drove in the Twins' 3rd run on top of the 10th of game 3. But it's not that good. Here, Chip is on. He's 0 for 3 in the game, and I think he has like 3 or 4 hits in the postseason altogether. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball off the pitcher. Picks it up in time and over. And the 7th, the score remains 3-2 Twins. Here's 1, 2, 3 do up with Astros in the top of the 8th. Bruce still going, and Romo's energy is like so it's like 3/4 of his energy. He got the save in game 3, and the ALDS got the loss in game 1. I'm starting to learn about Taylor Rogers, the closer, in the bullpen. 1-2 count. That's a ground ball to a really tough play for a Rise. Throw to first. Got him. 1 down. What a play by Luis Rise. 1-1 count to Altuve. That's a ground ball. That will be out of the reach of Rise. And here comes Brownlee, the go-ahead run with Altuve at first base. And there's no one else warming up in the Astros bullpen or the Twin bullpen besides Rogers. 5-out save? I don't know. It's not about Trevor May, but leave Barrios out there. So I left the NRA warming up in the Twins bullpen. Rogers, the closer, and then May, one of the setup men. That's a ground. Could be 2. Polanco, a Rise, Sano, double play, and Barrios is through 8. Middle of 8, the score remains 3-2 Twins. Astros have 2 runs in 8 hits, 1 error, and the Twins have 3 runs in 11 minutes, 1 error. Both teams have 1 error. Here's Polanco, 0 for 3 in the game, 2-2 count. That's a ground ball. Charging is Bredman, Polanco reached on an error, throw to first in time. Polanco 0 for 4, and then it playing game 1. But Andrianza there, there's Sano. The Cruz is 2 for 3 with 2 singles, and drove in the go-ahead run. Buxton in the 5th inning. 2 or 3. Here we go. 2-2 count to Cruz. That's a line drive against the shit. Then Cruz is on. 3 for 4 with 3 singles and 2 RBIs in the game. Trying to get some insurance here because. And Trevor May's. They have 2 centermen, Romo and May. So May, a righty, ready away, and Rogers. And have a lefty and a righty warming up or ready away in the Twins bullpen. And here's Donaldson. That's a fly ball. That ball is hit well. Tucker back. Blanket is on catch in right field. 2 down. Here comes Rosario, runner at first, 2 outs, trying to extend their lead. Here's Rosario. 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a run scored. 6 for 8 with 2 home runs, 4 singles and 2 RBIs in the series. 3-2 count. That's a ground ball, charging is Correa. Throw to first is low, picked by Gurriel. That's with the 1 on the tie, 2 to take the lead in the top of the 9th, and the 8 to score the Twins, and the 8 to score the Twins 3 and the Astros 2. 4, 5, 6 2 up for the Astros in the top of the 9th, and Brewers 96 pitches, and here comes Tyler Rogers. Oberon saves, blew the save in Game 3 of the ALDS. 600 averages, left-handed batters, no averages, right-handed batters, 2 strikeouts, 90 ERA, 1 innings pitched. Oberon save, 1-0 record. Blew the save in Game 3, but got the win in Game 3. And then Chapman got the loss in Game 3 for the Yankees, and then Romo got the save. 1-1 count. That is a fly ball. That ball is hit well. Back is Kepler, and that ball is gone! Alex Brennan with a home run, and this game is tied in the top of the 9th. Rogers on his 3rd pitch, and Rogers, Brennan with a solo home run to straight right field. That would have gone into the seats over in the lookout. 374 feet, 100 miles per hour at the bat. His first home run of the post. I believe that's his first home run. First home run of the series, definitely, I believe, his first home run of the postseason. But either way, we're tied. My word! Now this team tries, and now I want to probably even if that overhead. And here comes Gurriel. They have my goodness, what in the world? And Redmond, that is his second home run. Did he homer in Game 1? No, I think that's the second home run of the postseason, first of the series. On Rogers, it says second pitch, but and Gurriel calls time. Well, we should see. It was on Rogers' 3rd pitch. On Rogers' 3rd pitch. They have May warming up. They'll leave Rogers out there. 1-1 count. That's a ground ball. Backhanded! What a stump on Rogers' throw to send 0-1 down. And here comes Jordan, I believe, who grounded a 1-6-3 double play. As now both stars with a similar decision. Alvarez 1 for 7 in the series, but before that he had 2 home runs in Game 3 in the win, 7-6 over the Rays. That is a foul ball. That's slider Hun. 2-2 count. That is a bullet! 1 for 4 in the game, 1 for 8 in the series, or 2 for 8, I believe. 2 for 8 in the series, 1 for 4 in the game, and you might see a pinch runner here. It's Correa, and the go-ahead runs at first base. And Miles Shaw will pinch it for Alvarez, and it'll be the DH for maybe the remainder of the game. Double play is in order, though. 1-1 count to Correa. That's a fly ball! Going over is Kepler, and he makes the catch in right center fielder's 2 down. For I believe now it's going to be, I believe Kyle Tucker up. Ball that could in only 1 for 3 with Sindel and score 1 of the 3 runs for Houston. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on the slider. Low the zone. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the sinker! Behind the center and is over. Thanks to on Rogers' 3rd pitch, Brennan with an offensive field solo homer to tie the game into the seats in the lookout here at Target Field. Twins can force a winner take all Game 3 in Houston if they can hit 1 run. Middle of 9, the scores the Astros 3 and the Twins 3. Here we go, brand new life for the Astros. They're starting Joe Smith in the bullpen, and so there's a righty warming up in the Astros bullpen and a righty ready and waiting in the Twins bullpen. Joe Smith warming up in the Astros bullpen, Trevor ready and waiting in the Twins bullpen. There's a smash! That ball is hit well to right center field. That ball is gone! Mitch Garver with a home run, and he has forced a walk-off solo homer to right center field over the out-of-town scoreboard. Garver's, I believe, first home run of the series and first home run of the postseason, or no, second home run of the postseason first home run of the series. I didn't see the distance, but you didn't. Well, we'll see in the replay system. I'm not sure. It's not on the price. You're not going to see the exit velocity. But my goodness, what a play! Rogers again blows the save, but he's not at the win again. As that kind of hung whatever pitch that was. I believe that was a sinker or something. And that was absolutely pummeled. And I saw the ball, but the thing is, usually on those, most of the time, if it's high against the wall, if you don't see a line where it's going to come off of it, that means it's not gone. If you don't see it, I mean, it's not. It doesn't mean it's gone. But there's, you can see it was back, and Twins ended up winning. Garber was set home run postseason first of the series, and the Twins have forced a winner-take-all Game 3 in Houston. As you can see, that's Avila and Andrian to pass him on the shoulder. Mitch Garver, number 8, the catcher, their top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team.
And if this is posted on Saturday, then Game 3 will be Sunday or Monday. If this is posted Sunday, then Game 3 will be game on Monday or Tuesday. But it should be Saturday. So I'm trying to get Game 3 done tomorrow, but if I can't, then Monday. 2 for 4 with a run score, a home run, 2 RBIs, stolen base, and an OPS of 1.750. Unbelievable. Taylor Rogers gets a win, 2-0 in the postseason. Trent Stevensky gets a loss, 0-0 in the postseason, no save. As Rogers is over 2 on saves, but he's 2-0. I mean, he blew a save in Game 3 of the ALDS. Got the win though. It was the Twins won, obviously, that's Trent's. And a run got the save. And then here, well, he gave up the home run to Bredman to tie the game, and after that new life, but then next batter, that wasn't Joe Smith. Because I was like, I thought he was a submariner. Joe Smith was starting to warm up. Davinsky, Rogers at 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 earned run, no walks, got the win. Davinsky gets a loss, 2 innings, 2 hits, no strikeouts, 1 earned run, no walks. Garber 2 for 4 with a home run, a single, 2 RBIs. So I guess he drove in half of the Twins' runs and run scored. Bredman was the top hitter for the Astros, who homered to tie the game in the top of the 9th inning. Now, Cruz on 3 for 4 with 3 singles and RBI. Bunston went 2 for 3 with a double, single and a run scored. Donaldson 1 for 4 with a double and a run scored. Astros, Redmond went 2 for 4 with a homer, RBI, and a run scored. Altuve 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. Sprinter 1 for 4 with an RBI, and then Gurriel 2 for 4 in the game. So Berrios has 2 starts in the postseason. Yeah, so Rogers 0 for 2 on saves, but he's 2-0. So the Dainty Blue is saving, which is Game 3 of the LDS, and obviously Game 2 in the ALCS. Got the win. So now, Twins have forced a winner-take-all Game 3. I didn't know that was on a Hain. I thought it was that was a Hain in like center or something. Or I'm not sure what it was. It was I don't know what it looks like. Probably a fastball, and then just in case I did a thumbnail, I'm gonna. If somehow this is a thumbnail, I'm gonna make sure this is. All I'm gonna choose is my thumbnail, but you can see Garver. I mean now. No, hit the front row and went back. Not bad. It's the Twins have forced a winner-take-all Game 3 back in Houston. That will be if this is should be this if it's posted Saturday. If this is posted Saturday, Sunday or Monday. If it's posted Sunday, Monday or Tuesday, but it should be posted at 7 p.m. Central Time on Sunday. Or on Saturday. Well, okay, that's how we're closing. No board cuts, episode with the like button. Subscribe if you have any. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about the videos. And you know, I'm going to see you in episode number 16 of MLB The Show 20 postseason series. See you in episode number 16. And eat a lot of bacon. Go Twins.